In the end, it was a mortal heart that saved 2 worlds from ruin and cast down the prime evil forever. A new day breaks for both angels and men. For mankind's greatest champion, the Nephilim, rose to confront the darkness that we, in our pride, would not face. My brethren, I will take my place among you once again. But this time, as a mortal. Since justice has been met this day, I will now stand as wisdom. On behalf of those who risked all to save us. Forevermore, we shall stand together, angels and men, in the light of this glorious new dawn. Diablo was defeated. For a time it seemed we would know peace, but it was not to be. For Diablo's essence lingers in the Black Soul Stone. I cannot destroy the stone, nor allow its evil to remain within the heavens. And so it must be hidden, even from the angels. I pray that it will be enough. You have done well, Horadrim. Your service here is finished, and you should all run. Malthael. Brother, why? The Nephilim will stop you. No one can stop death.
Screams draw me to the city of Westmarch, where angels slaughter helpless people in the streets. Who sent these reapers? And why? I will learn the answers. But first, I will end this massacre and teach them to fear the Crusade.
Malthael has taken the Black Soul Stone. You must come with me.
People are dying in that city, lad. I won't abandon them.
But you and Tyrael need to form a plan. We must find Malthael.
Tell Tyrael I will meet him in Westmarch. Go!
It will be done. I swear it.
We're going to die! She's coming to kill us all!
No!
I watched in horror as the guard was struck by the maiden's magic. I heard the sound of his screams until his
Damn it, the gates!
Moses Reaper wields a dangerous sword. Its shield.
I must get inside this city and stop the killing.
Moses Reaper wields a dangerous sword. Its shield, with its rows of razor-sharp spikes, poses the greater threat. With a single thrust, it can open a man from waist to throat. That shield was not made for protection. It was made to cripple, maim, and kill. Malthael's fallen angels have brought death to Westmarch, raising an army of reapers from the city's slain defenders. Once, these men and women were our protectors. Now, they are our executioners, scouring the city for every living soul and putting them to the sword.
Not ready yet.
Stop! Don't go out into the streets!
Get in before it's gone.
It's the end of the world. So many have been killed and the Reapers are everywhere.
Is anyone alive in there?
General Torian was defending a group of refugees at the old Zakharoon Cathedral, but they're likely all dead by now.
Wait, you're the Crusader who saved Bastion's Keep. You'll save us too, won't you?
I will. I swear it. I can't do that here.
Keep moving. I think we lost her. No, no!
With demon blood must die.
Demon blood? Those were innocent people.
The shadow touched me, and darkness spread across my vision until all I could see was blackness. It gave way to a pale light that sapped my strength. It seemed so easy. But instead, I drew upon the last of my will and fought back. Color flooded back into my sight. The shadow was right before me, and I drove my spear through it. The Revenant Shield Guards were once the personal guard of King Justinian IV. Appointed to the position for bravery and skill at arms, they accompanied the king at all times, resplendent in their ornate armor, wrought by the finest craft in Westland. But most spectacular were their shields, which they unerringly employed in the protection of their king.
Not yet.
Defend the church! Repel these vile reapers!
Prepare for a long fight!
Not ready yet.
We found you.
Tyrael, why are Malthael's armies attacking Westmarch?
Because he feeds on death. Every time his reapers kill, he grows stronger. And with the prime evil gone, Malthael believes this is the perfect time to end the eternal conflict.
Humanity has nothing to do with that war.
But we are descended from demons and angels. When Malthael looks at us, he sees demons.
Church! All the refugees are inside! Follow me! Akarat's Bane! This is worse than I feared!
What is that?
A death maiden! Stop her!
Never. Your soul will be mine.
Any other archer would have fled as I charged, but this one stood its ground, staring down the arrow's shaft through lifeless, empty eye sockets. Even as I swung my blade to take off its head, the thing loosed another shot. How can we fight an enemy that has no fear, nor thought for its own self-preservation?
I used to come to worship here when I was a child.
We must do everything in our power to slow the Nephilim down, so that the collection of souls is not interrupted. It is the key to Malthael's victory.
Let's end this madness. Where is Malthael?
I know only that he is not in Westmarch. He could have taken the Black Soul Stone anywhere in creation.
But why does he want the stone? Is there any way to find out?
There may be. A sliver broke off when Malthael took the Soul Stone. Perhaps by studying that sliver, I can learn his plans.
Then you study the sliver, while I save this city from the Reapers. General Torian, what was that Death Maiden doing in the cathedral?
She was creating an orb that turns the living into Malthael's death creatures. A single orb can transform hundreds of innocent people every hour, and my men report 2 more of them out in the city.
Soul crucibles. With 2 of them, Malthael has an endless supply of soldiers.
Then I will destroy these crucibles and cut off Malthael's supply of troops.
Why would the angels do this to us?
What are you saying? This is obviously a demon's work.
Done.
After Malthael's disappearance, the Andurus Council appointed his most loyal servant, Urza, to find him and bring him back to the High Heavens. Urza, accompanied by the sect of maidens who were Malthael's closest followers, set out to find their absent master. They never returned.
May be strong, but I will not stand down. An incredible feat.
Of the exorcists of Westmarch, those spiritual warriors specialized in removing demonic possession. By custom, they arrive in darkness, clad in cloaks as black as the night that conjures.
Something is amiss. Not yet.
All know the reputation of the exorcists of Westmarch. Those spiritual warriors specialized in removing demonic possession. By custom, they arrive in darkness, clad in cloaks as black as the night that conjured them. They work in secret, extracting the demons that dwell within their subjects. Now, Malthael has turned them, and they roam the city in their inhuman forms, stripping the souls from all they encounter.
Ready yet. Patience. Death Maiden controls the Soul Crucible.
There is no place for her in our world, so let us help her leave it.
You call the darkness down upon yourself, mortal.
Thank you. I knew you would arrive in time to save me.
How could you know that?
I am Miriam Jazia, a seer of the Vetchin people. I foresaw our meeting, but I did not see this horror. I have come to help you. There is one crucible left, and if you destroy that, the maidens will not be able to create more. There is no time to waste. We must be on our way now. He's watching you.
After years of my pleading, the Angiris Council has finally agreed to send me in search of Malthael. I will not fail in this, as my master's presence is sorely needed in the high heavens. Owing to Malthael's growing fascination with the humans, Tyrael has suggested I begin my search.
You should get to the Survivors' Enclave. It's not safe out here.
Nonsense. You'll protect me. And after experiencing what those things do to people, let's just...
I can hear my husband moaning inside his sarcophagus. Please end his suffering. Do not struggle so, my love. This hero has come to set you free. My thanks, hero. Now we may spend eternity together. Wait, what is that?
Your eternity ends now. All souls are forfeit to Malthael!
The most troublesome bat in the caves outside Westmarch. My companions and I had sheltered there with the intent of organizing my many records, when the miserable creatures appeared and tore several of the scrolls to pieces. Truly, the world shall be a poorer place for this lost wisdom.
Not ready yet.
Before the wind. You shouldn't be so down. You have much to be joyful about.
This is not a moment to make light.
I have learned that in terrible situations it is better to laugh than to cry. Perhaps I'm not lost as much as I will understand.
Do your visions show you an end to this slaughter?
Of course it will end, and you will live a long, happy life.
Why don't I believe you?
Because I was not being entirely truthful. That, and you are so cherished it will never believe you can be happy and content.
A wandering hero! Just in time to protect me as I grab these last trinkets. We'll split it, eh? This looks promising. Keep watch. If I get eaten, I blame you. Ah! Oh no, I'm dead. This is the one. I can feel it. Thanks for keeping me alive. Here's your share. I'm off to find the nearest abandoned tavern.